Good afternoon. It's my great pleasure to welcome on stage Peter Knapp, Executive Creative Director, Landor Associates.
Thank you, Steve. Pleasure to be here this afternoon. Pleasure to be in Cannes, actually. I think it's great that design is being represented in Cannes this year. Maybe it wouldn't be right to think that a good few years ago, design might have been considered more as a craft-based activity. That has changed so much over the last few decades. I think design now is an absolute partner to all the other creative industries that are here in Cannes today, and appropriately takes its place alongside them as the vehicle by which strong ideas, strong creativity can really have a commercial impact. So I'm delighted that design is here this year, and great to get an opportunity, a platform to speak to you all. So if I may just very quickly, as Steve introduced me, quickly introduce my company very promptly. I come from Landor, a worldwide group. We work over a broad range of disciplines: packaging, corporate work, interiors, digital, and are one of the longest standing groups, founded by Walter Landor in 1941, and have been going successfully ever since, with a spread of offices across the world. Enough said about Landor. I saw a speech recently by William O'Donoghue, who wrote Cradle to Cradle, and I thought he just brought up a simple, insightful moment about design, where it really is where design makes a difference, if you like. You know, we're all used to the rigours of the airport, and a simple observation is that it's taken 5,000 years to put wheels on luggage, but thank goodness we got there. Hasn't that made our life a lot better? But I do want to specifically target this onto design. I love design. I'm absolutely passionate about it. I would say, though, like everything else, like all the other creative service industries, you can get great design. You can get magnificent design. You can also get, frankly, poor design. And I'm here today to give you a personal view on where it can go right and where it can go wrong. But I want to try and look very broadly, cross-category, at a number of things over the last few years to see what the learnings are and what the successes could be considered as. Personally, I believe that brilliant design is simple. I think it takes a lot of courage to be simple, but I think that is the epicenter of great design. With that in mind, I've tried to keep this presentation as simple as possible, in order to get that message over. So, the title of the piece, Design Drives Desire. This is something I found that when I read it frightened the hell out of me, and if you'll indulge me, I'll just read it to you. It's called The Cycle of Similar, wherein we live in a world characterized by a surplus of similar companies employing similar people with similar educational backgrounds, working in similar jobs, coming up with similar ideas, producing similar things, with similar prices at a similar quality. And that is horrifically true. And to me, that is why design has such an important job to do, to actually get cut through in a market that is more aggressive and is harder and harder than ever to actually impact. However, having looked at all those mobiles, and then you look at this probably just brings out a soft, cooing ah to the majority of the audience when you look at this. Apple products can do that to you. There's something about them that you just love, that you just desire, and they are hugely different. If you flick back here, there's the cycle of similar, and what you get with Apple is a product, a company that is prepared to really go out on a limb and be different, but be relevant. But so much so, as we know, it engenders fantastic obsession behind its followers, the cult of Apple. So, firstly, if I may just try and establish a few specifics around the topic, I really want to get this straight. This isn't about mindless design, of which the world is populated, frankly. This isn't about let's make this cute, someone's bound to like it, let's put all the tricks in, that type of design. Absolutely not. And there are times, maybe we've all been here, but at times at Christmas that you get that cold shiver down your spine when your favourite Aunt Mary sends you a present, you look at it, and it's a designer clock. Those words send fear running through me. And basically that's an excuse. You get one of those clocks where it's just overloaded with style, all the bits and pieces, the gimmicks, but it hasn't actually added anything to it. I think sometimes the aesthetics of things get in the way, very much so. And that what you end up with is just lipstick on the face of a gorilla. That design can be misconstrued with styling. To me, that isn't what design is about at all. Actually, I think it's about basing intelligent, highly focused, articulate, functional and aesthetic problem solving on insights for specific audiences. This isn't about making things cute. This is about answering problems, about meeting people's needs. Anything else, I think, is frankly a waste of time, and it puts a bad name to the notion of design.